The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Jaguars will kick it off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Texas State's offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Bobcats come to the line on... trying to keep this drive alive. With the catch, it's Hutchinson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. The Bobcats have enough for the first down.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, South Alabama. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And some room to work. Lots of running room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got a man. It's Watkins. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Fires left. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So South Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
To the air, it's Gulbranson. Got it in the middle, it's Pierce. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Makes the catch. It's Blackburn. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Holds it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Jaguars will hustle to the line. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fakes to grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. He didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to throw. It's Gulbranson. Fires to the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt. And quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Bobcats send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Gulbranson. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Jaguars will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bobcats will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Finding open areas. There he goes. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line, it's Parker. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Gulbranson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
And he's got it inside the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The sure hands, it's Porter. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Throwing right. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Right down the gut of the field. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gobranson. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you can tell.
Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, South Alabama. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Browning. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Takes a handoff. It's McAfee. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Gobranson. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. give out of the gun. Shakes off the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big... for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Sparks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Touch pass on the run. Creates a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Rivers. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Turning on the Jets. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Gulbranson. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's McAfee. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Jaguars want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bobcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Hollins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Blackburn. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Malone. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Hollins. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically.
Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bobcats will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia Southern's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself.
It's a seam wide open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quick shuffle pass.
And you've seen this formula. All levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To the air, it's Nelson. He's taking the shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped short of the first down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short. So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Texas State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Browning. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Fires to the big fella. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Jacksonville State is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. They had better solve this riddle, and fast. They're up by 4 over Jacksonville State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Bobcats get the 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught near the sticks. It's Sparks. Wide open spaces. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Bobcats are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sparks. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going up top again. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen. Give it to the fullback. Let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, out of space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the...
He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Using the quick game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After that last completion, it's second down. He'll take the deep shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. This time he's got it. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Might be changing the route. The Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important.
It's a running room. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires on the move. Just masterful working that sideline and toe down for the catch. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Fighting off the defender. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire in this.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass, it's Rivers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
He's got it. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Rivers. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
With jet sweep pass. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Rivers. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's him in stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not...
Tight end trying to get in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. A collision. Ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellis. There he goes. And is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Running back searching for a hole. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on downs. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He's brought down at the 31. Offense facing 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle. It's Sparks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And into the end zone. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble on the defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll.
Turning it on. They'll force him out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Texas State, 35. Georgia Southern, 20.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Rivers. Finds the tight end. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Toss sweep to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He'll pull it on the read. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Trying to run, it's Bradley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Gonna run it. It's Bradley. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Nelson. And it's caught! Touchdown!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Jukes his way for more. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Makes the grab down the middle. It's a seam wide open. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Bobcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He's going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the point after is good. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Buys a little extra time. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Eagles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. But how do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas State's offense will have the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Texas State. And they strike first.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Texas offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Browning. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it just... to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun on third down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. First play of the period, first down here. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Just keeps swinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And now take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. North Texas in the hurry up. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sparks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Browning. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Bobcats are flying down the field. They're going to run it to the right. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bobcats are in the red zone. Trying to seal the edge on the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal, they're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
On On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Touchdown, North Texas. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of it.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give to the back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the 2nd quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He has the first and still on his feet. Wide open spaces. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right.
Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Givens. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. He'll try to tack on one more.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
North Texas, 14.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the catch. It's Hutchison. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end.
But forget that.
We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Godfrey. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. North Texas in the hurry up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Texas.
Oh, man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 25 to Ohio State.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Brings it down on the right side. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. Might as well stick with him. He's loose. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right. Absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
Got the quick pass. Open space at the 25. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop farmer and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. North Texas in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. You're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Cut. North Texas.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Rivers. Pulls it in, it's Hutchinson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. North Texas in the hurry up.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy...
Oh, he's got some space.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running to Green. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks, it's Sparks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 32, it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Working that left side now. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Just a little off. Incomplete. And the Bobcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? North Texas in the hurry up. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's Jackson. Creates a little space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Back to throw, it's Rivers. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he won. The defense put the heat on.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. To run it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Browning.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buck.
Touchdown, Texas State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's Jackson. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Good timing on the quick out. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught near the sideline, it's Givens. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. North Texas cranks up this overtime with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Go straight ahead. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And they grab the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Hutchinson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking to pass, it's Rivers. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Bobcats. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly where he had to get to get 6.
Caught in the backfield, it's Browning. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
58, North Texas, 52.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Mean Green. They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.